Hello and welcome to Morrisby. In this video we're going to look at the Tracker Activity Wizard, how to create an activity, assign Gatsby benchmarks and Skills Builder skills, add resources and assign students. We'll also have a look at the existing activities that Morrisby supply with the Tracker product. To access the Tracker menu, we click on the left, and here you'll see we have 25 activities in our particular tracker. Now 23 of these are supplied by Morrisby as part of the subscription, and if we look at one of the ones that's already here around aspirations, you'll see what that looks like. So for this particular activity, it's already supplied with a range of lesson plans, resources, links, worksheets and the like. And so for example, here's the lesson plan that goes with that particular activity with details of how to use it, and suggested activities and worksheets that you can download and print and use as you want to. Of course you can make your own and add them to activities that you make in Morrisby Tracker. So how did all this get here in the first place? If we go back to the Tracker menu, we'll create our own activity by clicking Create. And this is the Tracker Wizard. We have basic details of the activity. So I'll call this video demo. Now you'll notice we've got different types of activities. These are just to help you categorize the activities, so core activities for your main curriculum lessons, extended for your enrichment, assessment for Morrisby assessments and other assessment activities, and optional things. And in a later version of Tracker we'll put some reporting into these different types. Whether or not we want to include this activity in the careers plan is this toggle here. And then how is this lesson going to be delivered? Is it through the curriculum? Is it as part of an enrichment activity or some other way? Again, these are just for you to help categorize your activities. On the right hand side I can assign it to a year group. So for example, if this is going to be an activity in year 8 and in a particular term, or we might know the actual date that we're going to deliver this activity, so we can actually put it in the calendar when this activity is going to happen and the particular time. So let's move on. Now in Tracker you can assign more than one benchmark. So for example, this might be part of our stable careers program. It might be looking at individual needs, and you'll notice the categories are actually mapped to the Compass categories just for convenience. So for example, this one is about raising aspirations, and it might also be about guidance, in this case in a group. We've now got the Skills Builder Essential Skills framework, and we have the whole framework in here. So for example, if this again is about aiming high and aspirations, you'll notice you can scroll through the Skills Builder steps and decide on the step that's relevant for your lesson. I set goals and plan to involve others in the best way is the one I'm going to choose, and then we move on. Now in the Review and Feedback tab we decide how this activity will be completed, and it might be that it's just a simple activity like an assembly, and when the date passes the students are just going to be accredited with that activity. It may be that you want to actually record attendance, or it might be that you want to look at evidence, some kind of upload or physical evidence in the classroom that they've completed, and there is a type of activity where students can assign those themselves. Now, do you require an upload to be done? And do you want to get feedback from the students? That will be the subject of another video. Now at this point we can add resources. Those resources could be documents. So for example, if I want to upload a lesson plan or a worksheet like the ones that we've just seen, I could do that here. And you can also add Morrisby forms to these activities to help you capture data. And again, that's the subject of another activity. You can choose an image for how this displays within the student side. So I'm going to choose this Careers Fair image. So you'll notice we've got a tile, and this is what the students will see, summarising the whole activity. Finally, I'm going to save this and assign students, which is the last part of the wizard. And here we can select students. We've got all our groups available. So for example, if I wanted to assign this to the whole of Year 7, I could. As it is, I've got a group in here called Tutorial, and I'm going to assign that to all of those students in one go. And you'll see that those students are now assigned to that activity. So that's the process to create and make an activity. Our particular activity will now be here, video demo, and you'll notice all the details about it are now here. We can of course edit this, and if we want to make this an activity that we use every year, we can then duplicate, make a copy of this, and then start again afresh next year. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the other videos.